Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at Vie En Rose. I think I said in my Bronze Ambition video that it was the first one I purchased. I think I purchased Vie En Rose first. I don't remember. It definitely was the most intriguing for me in terms of it being an all purple palette. I mean, do you die? I know. This is a part of a 3-look video series I started with Mother Pat, inspired by the fact that we are constantly being bombarded with new makeup releases. How about we just shop in our own collection, revisit palettes we haven't used in a long time, and create more looks from them than our usual go-tos. And also perhaps these videos will sprout up some inspiration for you. Maybe you haven't even touched any of your Pat McGrath palettes. Shame on you if you're intimidated by them, if you don't have a clue. You bought them because it's Pat McGrath, but you're like, what do I do now? Well, this video series is for you. If you want to take a look at how we can create 3 different eyeshadow looks using Vie En Rose from Mother Pat, then please keep on watching. Hello, my friends. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for coming. My name is Alicia. Kinky Sweat is the name I refer to my platform. Kinky Hair, Sweat Life, sharing all my love of movement and beauty. I am a fitness professional here at NYC. I teach classes, privates, all the things. My daily movement musings can be found on my Instagram if you want to take a look at what I do over there. Also, as you know, I love beauty and anything revolved around it. I'm into it. My next workshop is March 3rd, Sunday, 4 p.m. for Flex House, an adult flexibility workshop designed for those who are just trying to get into the flexibility routine. They don't know how and they want to do so safely. Come by. That link will be down below, and I would love to see you if you live in New York and you're able to make it. Let's get into Vie En Rose, shall we? I have 2 separate playlists. 3-look playlist is exclusively all the palettes that I've used thus far, creating 3 looks from those palettes. And then the other playlist is all my Pat McGrath reviews, individual palette swatches and demos, even some get ready with me's that I just use Pat McGrath shadows in collaboration with Natasha Denona, or 2 McGrath palettes at once. Just everything's on there. Have a ball. Vie En Rose, I would say right off the bat, if you don't like purple, you probably shouldn't get this palette. But if you love purple, it's pretty crucial to have. This is perhaps my most favorite purple matte of life. I was not ready for the tone of Paranormal. I mean, if you want a smoky purple eye and you don't want to use your typical, like this type of shade matte for purples, this one is like the best. I haven't created a wing liner colorful look thus far with the smaller palette, so maybe today we'll dive into that technique again, maybe using, I believe this is Purple Rain. Yes. One of you had expressed concern about Rose Risque, not really knowing how to use it. So we're going to dive into that, kind of figure out different ways we can use the shadows, what each shadow formula is best used for, and take it from there. And with all that said, someone still got some little mascara going on, but it's fine. We'll just cover it up with more eyeshadow. Look number 1 is usually my beginner look, and I always like to go in with just one shadow, kind of to showcase the versatility of Pat's formulas. Oh, and just so you know, I prepped the lid with Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer in Natural Beige, pat it down with Charlotte's Airbrush pressed powder in number 2. I think I want to go in with, hold on, I gotta make sure, Euphoria Paranormal Pale Fire Gold Nectar. Okay, what is that shade called again? Euphoria. I think I'm gonna go in with Euphoria all over the lid, and I'm just going in with the finger first, friends. That's what we're gonna do. This shade is just, I don't understand. This is like the most beautiful tone of lavender. It's purple, but it's light purple. It still has richness to it. It's not too pastel-y looking. Look at that. It's just gorgeous, man. I can't take it. And you use your fingers just to kind of blend it into the crease and feather out the edges outside of the lash line. But you know how I roll. And I'm going to take my Hakuhodo J5522. Hello, you're going to focus on me. Same euphoric shade, but now work it more into the crease. I'm actually going to use the brush point to pull it out a little bit. There we go. What is that? Hello. Oh, that's better. We have an invasion. Taking my Beautylish Inchikohoro eyeshadow brush from their holiday 2018 set. Euphoria shade under the lash line. Connecting it to the lid. And I'm placing some on the brush, patting it down on the outer corner so we can complete the shape. Now you can do several things here. We could keep it as is, or we can go in with Paranormal to add a little more intensity. We could also go in with Rose Risque a little bit. Why not? I'm actually going to take the same brush. I know, it's a shade. Put it on the inner third of my lid. But just look how that changes the hue of Euphoria a little bit. And this is a great way to utilize Rose Risque in collaboration with another shade without you feeling you have to totally commit to the hot pink thing. But you just saw that I applied way too much, so we're just gonna roll with it. I'll just take more Euphoria on the same brush, but pull it more towards the inner third. But it's so much fun. Now we have like a really nice gradient from hot pink to metallic lavender. I mean, why not? Taking the same brush with Rose Risque, but just to the inner third of my lower lash line. And I think that's it, friends. That's it. What we can do is now take my Smith 253 brush with Gold Nectar, and that will be our inner corner highlight. I'm just gonna place it right there. Oh, such a beautiful shade. Gorgeous. Just slowly brush it in towards Rose Risque so it can look blended and blurred. All right, friends, let's do the other eye. Apply some lashes or mascara. I'll think about it, and I'll be right back. Here we are, friends, with the finished look. Applied some mascara. My Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof. I'm just refining a little bit because anytime I get on camera, like, I see the truth. You know, this natural light does not play. This is just using Euphoria with a little bit of Rose Risque on the inner third, topping it off with Gold Nectar. I love the gradient we created with the hot pink shade, and again, it's just a great way to utilize it without relying solely on it if you don't want an all hot pink eye. Wider shot so you could just see the eyes from a different angle. On the lips, I have Full Real Top with a new shade that I just purchased. I couldn't help myself. Astral Moon Flower. I think it just adds a really nice blue type of feel to the lip. The sparkles are crazy intense, and again, it's just a nice way to change it up so it could tie in better with the purple shades going on the eyes. Beginner look done. What do you think, friends? Is this easy to achieve? Is this a color you would wear all over the lid? Let me know your thoughts down below, and let's move on to look number 2. Intermediate look now in the works. Definitely will use Paranormal. I mean, I have to. We'll primarily apply this matte all over the crease and lid, or just like the outer V, and figure out what we want to do from there. There are a couple of things I want to do, but we'll just get started. Definitely going in with my Wayne Goss number 3. Either number 16 or number 3 will do. Number 3 is from his Anniversary 2 set. Again, applied my Too Faced multi-use concealer, natural beige, set it down with Charlotte's number 2 pressed powder, and let's start. You see what I mean? Oh my god, so good. This matte packs a punch. If you need to go in with another lighter transition shade, I would recommend maybe I think it's called, I forgot what it's called. It's from her Bronze Temptation Opulence mini palette, or you just apply a transition shade from another brand altogether. Totally up to you. But I just love the tone of this matte. It's not exclusively purple. It's just like a very deep lavender shade. Lightly pulling this out. I'm just fixing the edge here a little bit, just cleaning it up before I apply anything to my lower lash line. This is like the new Power Play sponge by Sigma. I like it. It has like a little gift to it. It's not as soft as the Beauty Blender, but it blends out my concealer very well. And I love it because it has a very sharp edge, which I think it's ideal for these types of circumstances, these moments. Now here's the thing, what do we want to apply on the lid? We could go super purple again, of course, or we could go more neutral. We could do Gold Nectar on the lid, or we could try out Rose Risque, or we could just put Rose Risque on the lower lash line. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna apply a little more Paranormal on the inner corner. How about that? It's always so hard because I want to do all the looks, but I also want to keep in mind that if you do work in an office or somewhere that maybe a metallic purple is not the most ideal choice, but I still want you to use this matte, you know what I mean? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in with Gold Nectar just to kind of see how the tone from Gold Nectar transforms the eye despite it having a purple matte into a more daily friendly look. MAC 248 with Gold Nectar spritzed on some Fix Plus, and again I just pat it down and I use the brush to lightly carve out right under the crease. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love how that looks. Putting a little more, this color packs quite the punch. Taking my Hakuhodo J146 with Paranormal and just to kind of sweep in the edges of Gold Nectar so we can blur those out. All right, I definitely want to go now in with same Hakuhodo brush, but Rose Risque. I want to apply this all on my lower lash line, and I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, but we're going to find out. Oh, that's pretty. I'm taking a little bit of Paranormal with the same brush, and I'm pulling it onto Rose Risque just on the outer third of my lower lash line because I wanted to match up a little better. I have my number 3 on standby so we can melt those shades together. Had to brighten you up a bit. Is that too bright though? Oh, that's way too bright. I think that's perfect. I'm gonna keep you there. I'm gonna keep you at 200. If you want more concentration of color, take a smaller brush. This is the Wayne number 7 from his anniversary 2, his small shader from the set. I'm packing on more color, more risque on the lower lash line. Now, definitely going in with Pale Fire as our inner corner highlight, taking the same Wayne brush and placing it on the inner portion of the eye. I'm bringing it up in towards the inner third of the lid. I'm using a Q-tip because there's a lot of wiping going on today, so I want to make sure everything looks smooth. For this portion, I think I'm going to go in with Euphoria. Same brush, but just pulling it to the inner third. Oh, that's fun. All right, friends, we'll do the other eye and I'll be right back. Look number 2 complete with new Balsam lashes in the style White Russian. How are we? I'm so happy we went with Gold Nectar on the lid with Paranormal, just so you can see. I know we have Rose Risque on the lower lash line and it brought it to another pinky level, but just listen, maybe if you were just to apply Paranormal on the lower lash line, it still would appear daily friendly. I promise you. The tone of this matte is not exclusively purple. It has like a lavender warmth to it that I feel is just beautiful on multiple skin tones. Let me know if you're deeper than me how Paranormal shows up on you, but Gold Nectar on the lid, oh my goodness, you just can't get better than that. And I'm so happy we applied Euphoria on the inner third along with Rose Risque because it just gave a really nice, beautiful metallic gradient of color there, added really nice character to the look. And of course, we had to use Pale Fire Nectar Liquid Lust Gloss because we already had Gold Nectar and Pale Fire in the shadow palette, so let me know what you think down below. Here is a wide shot of the look. What do you think, friends? I absolutely love this look. Paranormal, again, just steals my heart each and every time I use it. And a reminder why I love Vie En Rose is like the best. Let me know your thoughts down below and let's move on to look number 3. You know we're gonna do the cut crease again. I feel like Vie En Rose is an appropriate situation to use cut crease in. Colors are bold, cut crease style is bold, so we're gonna be bold all around. Okay, gonna lighten you up a little bit. I think I'm gonna go in with Rose Risque first as the base and then, or no, wait, hold on. I actually might go I'm gonna do Rose Risque first. I'm gonna start there, see where it takes me, and then I'll decide what's gonna be next. Going in with my Hakuhodo J5529 with some Rose Risque right above my crease. Now Rose Risque is a satin shade, I would say. It's not completely matte, nor is it completely shimmering metallic. It has really beautiful movement on the skin, and I feel it's ideal to either pack on or blend out. I got a little bit of Rose Risque here on my earrings. Taking now my Hakuhodo B142 in with Rose Risque, and now I'm using the bigger brush, still tapered so we'll have a little bit of control to further blend out the shade closer to the brow bone. You know what? I am so silly. Why would I use that brush? I could use my J146, which is a lot smaller, especially because when I got here, The other brush was just a little too big. All right, that swoop looking good, man. Now I want to take my Hakuhodo J242 with Paranormal, but to the base of Rose Risque. So we're starting to build up the gradient here. I'm packing it while kind of sweeping it in on Rose Risque because I want maximum color payoff, but I also want it to blend at the same time. Looking down so I could open up the crease space and see what I'm doing. Very light pressure so that the skin doesn't pull or drag and the application will be smooth. I'm going back to my, what is this, my 146 with nothing on it, and just to blend out Paranormal more into Rose Risque. I'm actually taking it I'm taking a little more Paranormal on that brush to further deepen the gradient. My flat MAC concealer brush with a little bit of Too Faced multi-use concealer natural beige, and now we're gonna cut away. Carefully patting down so that the majority of the concealer can kind of blend. But that's looking nice, man. I'm getting better at this. Thank God it took me long enough. All right, now here's the thing. What should we apply on the lid as our standout lid color to go under our purple ring wing liner we're about to do? I think we definitely have to go in with Pale Fire. I think that's gonna look so freaking pretty. Smith 256 with Pale Fire. Now we're gonna pat that down. Well, this could also be a Valentine's Day gig for sure. Oh, we got a little concealer. That's okay. That's okay. We'll fix. I love this brush because it's angled and you can just sit it right up against the crease line. Back with my Hakuhodo J5529, but with Paranormal. I'm actually gonna put that towards where concealer got in the shadow, and then I'm taking more Rose Risque and pulling it closer towards the inner corner so it could look more complete. Ooh, that's pretty. You really can't tell on camera, but Pale Fire has like a nice cool shift to it. It still looks beige on the lid, but when you turn, you'll see the pink flash. I love. All right, let's go in with Pat's Precision Liner. Could do this wingman. Alright, base wing is done. We'll zhuzh the shape up still because we'll have an opportunity to do so since we still gotta apply this purple ring eyeshadow, okay? Definitely taking my very tiny Hakuhodo, the nameless one. It has a name. I don't remember the numbers, I'm sorry. Definitely going in purple ring. I'm gonna go in dry first and see if I could utilize the stickiness still left from the gel, or I should say liquid liner, that will help the shadow adhere. Oh, that works. I do want to wet it though because there's some, you know, things I gotta still finesse. I'm actually gonna spray on the back of my hand, get some Fix Plus there. And there we go. It's a little smoother to work with. And then get on to the bigger part of the wing. All right, okay. Just packing on that color, man. This is a little tricky. It looks a little rough. I could actually always go in with my nameless MAC small shader, or I should say that's not a shader. Small angled brush. Spray with a little MAC Fix Plus because I think the shape of it will just help me sharpen up this edge. There we go. There we go, man. We got it. Ooh. Always have Q-tips on standby to help the cleanup. Going in with my Wayne number 7, just with Pale Fire to kind of fill up that gap between the liner and the lid. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. It looks more purple in person than it does on camera. On camera, it's picking up like that royal blue hue more. And I want to get it more shiny actually on the wing tip. I'm taking more purple ring. Definitely gonna spritz it again. And I want to punch in that shine. I want to get more shine on there. All right. For a little bit of fun though, I'm taking some Euphoria on the inner part of the wing so we can add a little bit of a gradient there. I like. Now what should we do with this lower lash line? Oh my goodness me. Maybe we should just go all gold with it, man. Why not? Let's do it. Taking my Hakuhodo J242 with Gold Nectar, and we're just gonna apply that all over under the lash line. I think I want to do Euphoria as my inner corner pop. I know it's not like your typical gold shade, but you know what? Why not? Same Hakuhodo J242 brush. A little bit of pale nectar on top to line it up, but it'll still keep its really strong purple base. All right, friends, gonna apply lashes, do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Look number 3 complete, friends. I love gold nectar on the lash line, and of course, same lash style from New Bonsam in White Russian. I'm loving how the purple ring is looking on Pat's liquid liner. Definitely adds that metallic touch, but man, Rose Risque as our cut crease gradient, so good. I had to. Pink Ultraness from Pat's Luck Trance line. I just thought it paired nicely with the look. You are more than welcome to apply more of a neutral lip if you want this to be a little more daily friendly. But listen, if you have all these purples and pinks on the eyes, and to line the lip, I also use MAC's lip liner in the shade Embrace Me. Totally optional, but I usually, when dealing with a very bold lip color, I like to use a lip liner in a similar shade to carve out the edges so they look sharp. Wider shot of the look. Tell me what you think down below, friends. This is just really fun and it's ultra extravagant. I get it. You definitely don't have to use Vie En Rose in this way. You saw how because the tones just marry so well with each other, you could combine these shades in a multitude of ways. And the Paranormal matte shade can transform any of these shadows into just a beautiful smoke of purple or pink. If you want to keep it more neutral, you would rely on Pale Fire or even Gold Nectar on the lid just to kind of tone down the purpleness of Paranormal. But listen, why would you? Just slap it all on there. You could apply Purple Rain on your whole lid on the lash line and just have your purple eye and be done. I don't think you'll look like you'll have pink eye if you apply Rose Risque all over your lid. I would recommend that you apply, once you've buffed it into your lid and crease, that you take a small shader brush, apply with it wet so it could look distinctly hot, shiny pink and not like, does she have a disease? I don't know. Just to make that distinction, you know. Vie En Rose is probably one of my most favorite 6-pan minis from the entire collection. I just love the tones of the shades and the fact that they're all exclusively pink and purple is just outrageously good. Let me know your thoughts down below, friends. Have you been using Vie En Rose? Your favorite shades, how you combine them, how you layer them, how you apply them, and we'll take it from there. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another review, tutorial, get ready with me, or 3-look video. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.